have a delicious way to get those kids to eat their zucchini and squash, so keep watching. Hey friends, it's Kelly and welcome back to Mama Needs a Goal. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you're new here, welcome, welcome. So friends, today I am going to be making a zucchini and yellow squash au gratin casserole. As you all know, I'm not eating potatoes, and I really miss having those au gratin potatoes. We were gifted some zucchini and squash, really small ones, and I thought, you know what? Let's make a au gratin zucchini and squash casserole. So we're going to go ahead and get started with all the ingredients, and then we'll start putting it together. Alrighty, so I have some black pepper, Italian seasoning, some salt, and I was gifted some squash and zucchini, and they were on the small side because it's the end of the season. So the recipe actually calls for like 2 medium zucchinis and 2 medium squash. But like I said, I had quite a few small ones. So it comes out to be about the same. I have some minced garlic. I have Panko crispy breadcrumbs for the topping. I have some half and half. I was going to use heavy whipping cream, but when I saw the price of that versus the price of this, I said absolutely not. Some mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, some thinly sliced onion, and some butter. And that's all the ingredients that we'll be using. Alrighty, so we have 2 tablespoons of butter right here. We're going to go ahead and melt that in a large pan. In case you hear any noise, friends, we have a pot of spaghetti sauce going right next to me. We've been cooking, I should say my husband's been cooking all day. I've been help stirring it, so I did help. And I cut the onions, but he did the rest. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and melt this real quick. Alrighty, so I have 1 medium onion sliced thin. We're going to go ahead and throw that right in there. And we're going to cook these for about 3 minutes. And then we're going to add our garlic after that. So I'm going to go ahead and spread those out. They are sliced thin, as I said. So we're going to go ahead and cook these up, and then we'll be back and add our garlic. Alrighty, so now we're going to add 1 clove of garlic. I'm going to add just a little bit more because you all know I love my garlic. And then we're going to cook this just for about a minute before we move to the next ingredient. It smells really good. And by the way, friends, I just turned my oven on to preheat 375, so we want to get that ready as well. So go ahead and turn your oven on at this point. Alrighty, so now we're going to stir in a half a cup of heavy whipping cream, or you can use half and half, which is what I'm doing, because I was not paying that price for heavy whipping cream. There was just no way. No way, Jose. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and just mix this up real quick. I'll give it a good stir. And now we're going to add in a teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of pepper, and a half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Give it a good stir. We're just going to let this come to a boil and just simmer a little bit. Alrighty, and now we're just going to remove this from the stove, and we're going to add in some cheese. So let's take it over to the counter real quick. Alright. So now, what I have done in a separate bowl, I added a cup of mozzarella cheese and a half a cup of Parmesan cheese and mixed it really well. So right now, we're going to add a half a cup of that mixture right in here. Okay. Then we're going to give it a good stir just to thicken it up. There we go. Oh, this smells so delicious. I wish y'all could smell this. Nice and, oh, good. Between this and the spaghetti sauce, oh, I don't know which one smells better. Y'all see that? Can you see that? Alrighty, now we're gonna move on and get our zucchini and our squash in our pan. Okay, so I have my pan here. You can use a smaller pan, a 9 by 9. We're just gonna go ahead and lay these out real quick. And you don't want them like on top of one another, but you can go ahead and just overlap on the edges and just fill in all that empty space, if you know what I mean, like right there. And but you don't want to pile them on top of one another, if that makes any sense. Alright, so I'm going to take my measuring cup and I'm just going to scoop out like half of the sauce and put it on top, just like that. More. Go. Okay, and now I'm going to do another layer. We're just going to put them right on top. Try not to have all the same in the same spot. See, I did that. Let's try to, there we go. Alrighty. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and put the last of the sauce on top. There we go. Very cheesy. Okay. Get the rest out of the pan. We are not going to waste any of this. And just spread it out. Smells good. Oh my goodness, does it smell good. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of the cheese that's left and we're going to sprinkle it right on top. And like I said, this is a mixture of the mozzarella and the Parmesan. It's a cup of mozzarella and a half a cup of Parmesan cheese. Alrighty, so now I have a half a cup of breadcrumbs here, and I have a tablespoon of butter in my microwave, so I'm going to go ahead and melt that, mix it together, and top this off. Alrighty, so like I said, I have my half a cup of Panko breadcrumbs. I have 1 tablespoon of butter, and I am just putting that in there. And we're going to mix this together. That. Boy, that's loud. Alrighty, now I'm going to bring over my dish here, and we're going to put this on top of that cheese, just like that. Oops, just dropped some on the floor and it went between my toes. Gross. There goes more. Alrighty, let me wash my hands real quick and then we'll get this in the oven. Alrighty, like I said, my oven is on 375. And I'm going to cook this for about 35 minutes. You normally would do maybe 25 to 30, but because they are the end of the season, squash, they do have a tendency to be a little bit tougher. So we're gonna go for about 30 minutes and then we'll check it. Alrighty, timer went off. Let's see if it's done. Oh my goodness, it smells delicious. Oh, look at that. Yum. Alrighty, that looks so good and smells so good. Can't wait to try it. So we're gonna let it cool off and then we'll do our taste test. Alrighty, I just pushed the sides down a little bit. I'm just gonna cut it. Wish y'all could smell this. It smells so good. Alrighty. See that? We'll do up close pictures at the end like I always do. So let's do our taste test. Alrighty friends, so here it is. Let's give it a quick little taste test and see what we think. Oh man. This is delicious. Oh yeah. This is really good. Really good. Can you tell I'm still eating? Oh my goodness. Friends, absolutely delicious. So friends, that'll do it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget, hit that little subscribe button as it does greatly help me out. And also, please check me out over on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and TikTok, as I am active on all those social media sites as well. So friends, thanks so much. I'll catch up with you next time. Bye.